is that stretching the credibility a little bit? Say technically we could produce 4 million barrels a day by the end of 2014?
Well, what that actually would reflect is a 500,000 barrel per day increase, 500,000, which technically they've been gearing up for, they say, in Iran. But that would still only restore exports to 1.5 million, which is significantly lower than they've been in the past. What's interesting, looking over the last couple of years, is how stable oil prices have been, given the economic turmoil in the West and the political turmoil in the region. So in 2011, the average price was $111. In 2012, we lost 1 million barrels of Iranian exports because of sanctions, and the US increased by 1 million. And this year, Libya was the main drop-off, again about 1 million barrels per day, and again the US increase was about that. And
well, this is the key theme, right? Because OPEC output is lowest for 2-3 years, but the rest of the global output is non-OPEC is up near an all-time high, isn't it?
I mean, OPEC's recent meeting earlier this month, there was a lot of posturing and positioning, and Iraq and Iran claiming it wants to increase by 1 million each, and that Saudi needs to make way. But actually they kept the cap at 30 million, which is still less than, it's about a third of the global supply. And non-OPEC oil, US and Canada, but also Brazil and Kazakhstan, are projected to increase in the next 2 years by about 4 million, which is more than the last 12 years. I mean, the US alone in the last few years has increased by more than Iran's total production.
How is the US in particular changing the nature of the global market? Particularly as well when you remember oil is priced in dollars, and I actually wonder whether we might see a change in the inverse relationship between dollar and oil, and actually might get a point where you could get both the dollar and the oil going up together.
I mean, the revolution, particularly for the non-conventional shale oil and gas in the US, has been a game changer for world energy markets. I mean, I remember 15 years ago, I was working Shell here in London, and oil had recently been $9 a barrel. It was an old industry. My friends were all in internet startups, and people thought, this was a dying industry. Now it's a high-tech industry. The whole peak oil theory seems to have gone out the window, and people are adding new reserves and production, and we've had stable oil prices. Again, end of this year, just under $110 a barrel.